Hello YouTube, message in a bottle here. I wanted to make a follow-up video of the video that I made last time, which is basically me making a commentary about Goldberg's latest video at the time. And Goldberg's latest video, it was absolutely, in my opinion, a good masterpiece. It actually made me laugh when I was watching the video itself. And everything he said in that video was literally a nail to the head. But then something kind of hit me, and I kind of want to add on to it. And as usual, whatever picture that I'm using for the video, it relates to the subject that I'm talking about. Now, in this picture that you see right here, it's basically a cell phone screen with a bunch of social media apps. And when I was thinking about the last video that I made about me making a commentary on Goldberg's video that he made, he kind of made me realize something, and what I said back there made me realize that social media is kind of like a reflection of what's going on today in our society, more specifically Western society. If you remember what I said in my last video, I basically said that all you have to do to see if Goldberg is telling the truth is go out, touch grass, and you'll see it for yourself. You'll see how dating is terrible. You'll see how the nightclubs are dying, because I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos that are proclaiming that nightclubs are dying. You're gonna see all those things, and I have a feeling that it's more than that. What I realize is that social media is reflecting all the issues that we're seeing in our society, and social media is basically relaying those issues. Recently, I was on my Instagram app, and on my Instagram, it's basically the same thing that I've been seeing on YouTube about how dating is getting terrible, how guys are struggling to find a good woman. It's basically relaying the same thing over and over again. And me and my YouTube channel, I'm basically doing the same thing, guys. I'm basically relaying what's going on. Me, I'm trying to add my personal stories to the videos that I'm making, because I want people to basically understand that it's not just your top 10, top 1% guys. It's also your average Joe, your everyday today guy that's out there. Me, you could say that I'm a little bit in the bottom end of the barrel, but I'm not. I'm definitely not all the way down in the bottom. I will definitely consider myself the average Joe, but still, even the average Joe like me still struggle day to day life. What's baffling to me is when I see top 10, top 20% of guys, good looking guys with money, still struggle just to maintain a long term relationship. And if you guys don't believe me, look at Hollywood. Hollywood is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. And me personally, guys, I grew up in a big city, and I've seen some famous people. Even then, they some of them they stay single. Others they do marry, but their marriage doesn't last very long. And those that do get married and manage to make the marriage work is because they essentially double check on themselves and double check on the person that they want to spend their life to. In other words, it's self awareness. That's the best way I could put it. Self awareness. And social media is making society more aware of what's happening right now. And the saddest part is that despite social media is making people more aware of society issues that we're seeing, some people that are not self aware, like narcissist women, they're exposing themselves of what's wrong with them, especially on TikTok, and which is the funniest thing I've kind of seen. Like, if you've seen a lot of MGTOW videos, some of the MGTOW YouTubers, they don't even bother putting a commentary on the video. What they do instead, and this is not a joke, I'll literally leave a link down in the description below just to put an example. But some of the MGTOW YouTubers, they will literally use a footage from a TikTok video of a woman basically exposing herself, what's wrong with her and why she's struggling to maintain a relationship, which is a thing that I kind of realized, and this is an eye opener for me, guys. It doesn't really matter if you manage to attract and basically clap some cheeks on a woman. What matters is trying to maintain a relationship, and a lot of guys, they're waking up with this realization that yeah, it doesn't really matter if you could attract a woman or even clap her cheeks. What matters is if you can maintain the relationship in the long run. And this is why, and I kind of know this, and you're gonna notice this as well, the guys who brag about getting laid are usually the guys who manage to attract and clap the cheeks of a woman, but they never maintain that relationship longer than 2 years. I repeat, the guys who basically brag about getting laid, clapping cheeks, are usually guys who are young, manage to get laid, manage to attract a woman, but they never maintain a relationship longer than 2 years. You're gonna notice this. And the ones who never brag about clapping cheeks are usually the guys who are in a marriage or in a relationship in the very long run, like 10 years and plus. You're gonna notice this. For me, I started to have this realization about it, and to me, that's an eye opener. So, again, this is my personal black pill that, yeah, even if you're a handsome dude with money, it doesn't really matter if you attract a woman. I mean, it does matter, but still, like, what matters, the end goal, is essentially maintaining a relationship, especially if you want a long term that lasts for 10 plus years. And social media is essentially relaying it. And it's kind of baffling that Instagram, and I'm pretty sure TikTok will also relay this, but for the people that don't know, Instagram and TikTok, I think it's mostly used by women, while YouTube is mostly used by men. But the fact that TikTok and Instagram are starting to relay relationship problems, which the MGTOWs on YouTube has been relaying about it for almost a decade at this point, it's an eye opener. So, yeah, I just want to make this video, guys, and basically add on to the last video. So, guys, thank you for watching, and goodbye.